To identify the horizontal asymptotes of a given rational function, we need to consider three different cases. And each of these cases depends on a comparison of the degree of that polynomial in the numerator as compared to the degree of the polynomial in the denominator. In case number one, that's where the degree of the numerator polynomial is equal to the degree of the denominator. And in that case, we've got a horizontal asymptote, and that horizontal line is at y equals whatever the ratio of leading coefficients is between the numerator and denominator. In case number two, that's where the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, and there the horizontal asymptote is at y equals 0. And in case number three, that's where the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. There's no horizontal asymptote at all in that situation. So we need to figure out which of the three situations we have here in this example problem. And looking up above, I see that I have actually the same degree in the numerator and the denominator. There's a second degree polynomial in the numerator and a second degree polynomial in the denominator. I know that because in both, 2 is the highest exponent attached to the variable x. So how do I figure out then what that ratio of leading coefficients are? Well, it helps if I begin to factor the rational function. That'll help me identify whether there's any leading coefficients, perhaps a greatest common factor that I can factor out and identify. And up top, I see that I can factor out a 5. And in fact, I can factor out a 5x. And when I do that, I'm left with 5. X as the first factor, and the second factor would be x plus 2. If I wanted to factor the denominator, that would be a difference of squares operation here. And so I'd have x minus 3x plus 3. But here I see that the ratio of leading coefficients, well, I've got a 5 in the numerator, and I don't have anything in the denominator. So that's really just a 5-to-1 ratio. So my horizontal asymptote is going to be at the equation y equals 5.